Ah! Get the fuck off my screen. Get off my screen. Jesus fuck. Yuri! Bro, why is he a twink? Arcadia said this a little bit ago. That he's kind of twinkish, but he gets buffer as the games go on. He gets buffer as the games go on. By the way, can someone please look up? I'm fine that the game shows titties, right? Am I okay? Should I stop playing the game? Domo got model interactive titty covering QuickTime events. I'm assuming I'm fine. It's like a category on Twitch. I think as long as it wasn't intended. But like, seems okay if it's not the main game. What do you mean? Yes, you're fine. Okay, right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So like some cutscenes are alright, but you better not stream Honey Pop. Storyline and not lingering. Okay, so me actively going and trying to get it off my screen as fast as possible is fine. Oh, like Cyberpunk? How Cyberpunk? Oh yeah, I guess you can show the wiener in Cyberpunk, huh?
Ares, and the gods will forgive you your past.
God of War, the okayest Greek mythology analog. It's like so. The actual being accurate is such a unimportant idea in the thing that I'm fine with it. I just think the aesthetic is cool. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I like Assassin's Creed Odyssey because it's not really like it gives you the block tutorial now like you wouldn't have needed it on the bosses before. And Outlast, penises, which I zoom in into. What the hell? I wonder if I should play Outlast at some point during October. I guess I'm gonna be busy this October because I have 3 Resident Evil games to play through. But what the fuck was I gonna say before I was rudely interrupted by titties? I kind of forget, low-key. One sec. Let me... It's fun. It's like a 2-stream game. Now that's a sentence. Fuck. I kind of forget. I don't know. I'm kind of a coward when it comes to horror games, so it might be more than a 2-stream game. I hope you realize this. Yeah, it's like 5 to 6 hours, I think. Guys, Yuri, y'all. Exactly. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's actually better than most media derived from Greek mythology. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure on like the exact accuracy because I honestly haven't read like that much in terms of like Greek mythology. But it seems like somewhat accurate, and it's incredibly fun. He was talking about how Twilight Princess is a retro game. Oh, I was gonna say I haven't played Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild is the only Zelda game that I started and didn't beat. So I'm just gonna say Breath of the Wild is my least favorite, so that Lenny doesn't kill me. Smile. Welcome in, loser. I better not hear Twilight Princess banter, bro. I was just weirded out. It was insane. I yelled so much in that game. I'm about to smother him in rats. What the fuck? Why didn't you beat it? Did you get lost? So I was playing the game. I acquired a phoenix feather. Collect 5 more to increase your overall magic. Okay, so eyes for health, feathers for magic. So I originally played Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, and that was in the era where my brother moved out when I was about halfway through the game, and it was his Wii U, so I couldn't beat the game. Is the long story short. But like, I haven't up until we got it. I'm not like the biggest fan of open world games in general, and I didn't really like the lack of like strong dungeons in the game. Sounds like you got lost a lot. No, you could definitely. It seems like the game where you could easily spend like 1,000 hours to 100% it kind of game. Oh shit!
No! No! Stay away from me!
Oh shit! Ow! Every Korok, yeah, every Korok seed. Like, to complete everything, it definitely seems like you could spend like a bajillion hours. Now if I stream it, I don't know, because like, can't you just kind of like skip to the end of the game? Isn't that a thing you could do in Breath of the Wild? If you like, but you have to like, the boss is like super hard to do if you do that, correct? Because I've watched a couple like Breath of the Wild videos, and I know that like, don't you like, if you skip to the end, you have to fight all three of the like temples final bosses before you fight the actual final boss as like a boss rush. Press circle rapidly to kill the Minotaur. Killing the Minotaur this way will always yield health. Okay. Oh shit! It's the mashing game. I always forget. You could fight Ganon immediately with 3 hearts correct. Interesting. There's only 999. It's fine. Exactly. So the Koroks, are those used for health upgrades? What are those used for? Or are they just like generic collectible? W55 watch streak, by the way, CB. WWW. 55 is insane. If you're a new player, finding Ganon immediately would take the same amount of time as doing everything else. You don't believe in me is what I'm hearing. Bag upgrades, okay. Interesting. Also, like, to be fair, I know this is like the generic complaint of the game. I understand. I've heard the arguments for it, but I did not like the weapon system in the game. B doing some stuff. See you later, Lenny. Have fun doing whatever. Stop throwing rats at me, Lenny. W trophy? W trophy? It's so funny. You don't like realism? It's okay, Domo. By the way, is the game volume a fine volume? Just asking again. After we've had some combat and stuff like that.
Reinforcements arrived! Ares has brought these beasts to Athens! Without help, the city will fall! Gates destroyed! You'll have to fight another war!
The weapon system only sucks for the first maybe hour until you get decent ones. I agree, but I don't like the feeling of always having to like replace my weapons, if that makes sense. Like, it gets better and you have to replace them less often, but it's definitely still not as fun to me, personally. But also, it's been a while since I played, so it could like be me as a kid skill diff kind of thing. But also, I think my main complaint. Oh fuck! That just hits you through your block anyway. My main complaint with Breath of the Wild was always, I do not like the lack of like real dungeons, that they kind of just like split up the dungeons into like 8 million little mini temples. Feels incredibly weird. By the way, I'm fucking dead. Once you beat the tutorial, you get weapons that you could throw away. Yeah. I just like, when I get a good weapon in the game, it does feel bad losing it. And like even Dying Light, like I didn't like the system in Dying Light, but it really did feel like once I got a late game weapon, I could literally keep it for the whole game. Like once you get like a good legendary, it was basically there forever. Like I got that mace or whatever, and I could keep it for the whole game. Oh shit, what the hell? Circle. Oh fuck, X! Hey! I actually have to react. Okay. Oh shit, what the fuck? Okay. Jeez. Already? This... Oh, fuck. This might be rage bait to the modern God of War fans. The encounters in this game have already been harder than any encounter that I had in the new God of Wars. You could probably do that in Zelda Breath of the Wild, just have to get to a certain point. Yeah, I never got to the point where, like, I felt like my weapons were good enough to just, like, last me the rest of the game. I kind of forgot how hard PS2 games were. What, you were on hard mode, by the way? Yeah, but I played both the new ones on the hardest mode available to me. Because any modern game, hard is the equivalent of, like, old games normal. You have collected enough orbs to power up your weapons. Press pause to access the power-up menu. Okay. So do I want to... I probably just want to unlock the Blades of Chaos upgrade. Okay, that's valid. Yeah, true. I'm here for one thing, and it's to bald me and throw milk at me. Guys, Domo's headphone dent goes crazy. It is not a headphone dent. You motherfuckers. Not, this is, look. Okay, maybe I do have a headphone dent. Oh, my headphones have taken away the whole back of my head. How sick. How sick. Is a birth defect them? It probably goes crazy IRL as well. Get lobotomized. I don't have a headphone dent. I have long hair, so it's actually hard to tell. I don't think I have one, though. Okay, Blades of Chaos, level 2 new moves. Apollo's Ascension, Apollo's Offense Air, Hermes Rush, Hermes Stomp. So L1 and X, and then R1, and then Rage of the Gods. When meter is filled, press L3 and R3 to activate. Okay. Oh, what a awful noise.
Let the rage of the gods drive your blades.
Depress left stick and right stick to activate Rage of the Gods. Okay. But first I want to... Okay. Oh, okay. That's like the Ike up slash and down slash. Okay, then there's like... Okay, cool. Welcome in, Junie. How's it going? How is your Friday? I do have medium hair. You can't see it, but I can feel it. I can't feel a headphone dent, so I don't think I have one. I don't think I have a headphone dent. That doesn't mean I don't have one. You guys said it, like, multiple people said it, so, like, I kind of didn't, like, is this a twink or is this a twunk? Is Kratos a twink or a twunk? Through the gate you see a bridge that leads to Athens, but the gate has been damaged beyond repair. It will never function again. There must be another way to get around and onto the bridge. I'd say he's a man. You know, you're a twink. He's kind of like, he's not as buff as the new ones. He's kind of slim. Low key. So like, I'm a my twink pilled, but then he's like, I don't know. I don't know what, I don't know the terms that well. Older Kratos has dad version of this one. Yeah, so like old Kratos is like boy, Kratos is like father. That's a father right there. Just Google image search it. Twink, Google image search, safe search off. Femboy, safe search off. Okay. Is there any amount of screen tearing for you guys, by the way? This one is mid-20s man, not a twink. Are you saying twinks can't be mid-20s men? Can I destroy this box? Yes. Okay, so then jump up there. No, there are mid-20s twinks. Wait, so Kratos in this game is mid-20s, you're saying? Oh shit, ow. One sec, I got a sniffle. I always try and keep that that noise out of your fucking guys' ears, because I know some of you probably get so grossed out by sniffle noises. Angry bald man has bad day. You're so right, Brandon. Thank you for describing God of War. Oh my god, Brandon. Let me write something down. So I'm working on an idea, and I need topics like that. So... Okay. Badly described video games. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. How goes? Pretty good. We're kind of a god gamer, so like we're kind of frying through the game. I'm pretty sure we're like maybe an hour out, you know? It's like how Mr. Clean is not a twink. I feel like since I've learned a lot, and I think I've learned as a straight guy, I'm not allowed to give people labels like that, you know? That's not my place. I'm straight and a guy. Yeah, but you're more confident than me, whatever. I do it for the funs. Yeah, I label people for the funsies. Oh, I didn't destroy that box. Oh. Oh, frick. Oh, frickin' frick. How long is God of War, by the way? I just kind of, like, launched the game and didn't really, like, register how long this game would be. What do you... Obviously, no spoilers, but I think it's been so long. Fuck! Takes a good 8 hours if you're good. Okay, so I'll beat it in 7. On hard mode, because I'm a god gamer, they said. Everyone says it. Everyone says I'm a god gamer. Squeak says it. Fuck! It's only 8 hours long. Not worth it for real. I'm trying to think, like, this is why everything now is an open world game, Sleepy. Because people used to pay $60 for an 8-hour game and be happy. If God of War 1 came out nowadays, this shit would have to be like $30. Or people would be pissed. Games need to have as many hours as dollars spent. So, like, I definitely factor that into how much a game is worth. To me, is like how many hours I've spent, how many hours of quality entertainment did I get out of it, right? But that's not everything to me.
Aphrodite.
Kratos, the gods are pleased with your progress, but your current skills will not be enough to defeat the minions of Ares. I offer you the power to freeze your enemies where they stand, but you must earn such a gift.
Ah! Get off the screen, bro! I'm drinking water!
Medusa, the queen of the Gorgons. Bring me her head, Kratos, and I will give you the ability to wield its power.
Stop! Can I get a censored mode, please? Oh shit. So, like, to me, I don't know. The argument, the like discussion of like how long a game needs to be worth it is like a really weird one. Mostly because like there's some games. Rotate the left stick to match the pattern of displayed above Medusa's head. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? Is it... Wait. Which stick? Okay, that's kind of difficult. That's kind of difficult. You've acquired Medusa's gaze.
Freeze and destroy them all with Medusa's gaze, and the power of the Gorgon will be yours.
Oh shit. I'm trying to read chat, bro. Okay, let me catch up on chat. 1 second. As bro, it's a PNG. Yeah, but I'm trying not to get banned, alright? On everything. Yeah, everything needs to be super long, which I think is silly. Resident Evil 9 wasn't that long yet. I'm sure with the money ammo, length isn't everything. Is sometimes an overly bloated game gets boring, especially compared to get great shorter games. These games fall on the blurred line of my rule. Shorter games are okay if every minute is spent doing something meaningful. So like, one second, let me read the tutorial, then I can start yapping. Hold on L2 to aim Medusa's gaze while pressing square to fire, freeze, and smash all minotaurs to progress. Okay. So, like... The thing is, like, you're looking at this game... Fuck! And to me, in this game, like, almost every minute we've been doing something meaningful. Or, like, fighting enemies and shit. And this game back in the day at $60 probably would have been worth it, right? But it's like at the same time, the same era, you could buy, like, Oblivion for $60 probably, right? So it's like... different genre of games are going to just... naturally take more or less time to beat, because like I'm sure like if this game was a full 60 hours it'd get kind of boring, which is also generally part of my problem with the new God of War games, is like there's no reason for them to be open world because the combat kind of gets annoying.
In the name of Olympus.
Also, Jedi Survivor is a great example. I hate that game because I spent $60 to finish in 2 nights. I haven't played the games, but they also just kind of look boring. I'm not gonna lie. They're not my type of game. That's for sure. But like, I don't know. There's definitely some crazy value out there as of late, mostly out of indies. So it's like Silksong and Hollow Knight being like $20 is actually like criminal. Is so criminal. But it depends on where your value judgment is, because also like, I don't know, like, did I pay $80 for Assassin's Creed Shadows? Yes. Did I get like 100 hours out of it just 100%ing the entire game? Yes. Did I think the game was necessarily worth $80? Not really. What is this over here? Why is this over here? It's gotta be for something, right? The fuck? I'll take a great story and a good world and characters over a game that has triple the length with not that much meaningful things going on. Some games go longer open world, well, like things like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, but a long open world games just overstay their welcome. That's the reason why I say I don't like open world games, is because I think the way a lot of open world games are designed are incredibly boring. So like, I dislike Breath of the Wild being an open world game because they replaced the thing I like in Zelda games, which are the temples, to replace them with the mini temples that you have to cross a boring open world for most of the time. Because like most of the open world in Breath of the Wild seems like incredibly boring. Oh my god, incredibly empty. Whereas like in the normal game, it was kind of jam-packed to the brim. I think the only thing I spent full value was RE9 in the past year. So like, I bought Final Fantasy 16 full value. We're talking like full price games. I bought Assassin's Creed Shadow full value, but that's because I just beat Odyssey and I was craving a game bad, and I was craving another Assassin's Creed game bad because I kind of get I do have that's my slop game of choice often, is Assassin's Creed games, and I was craving one bad and it just came out. It was fun though. I liked it. Probably wasn't worth $80, but if it goes on sale for like $30, I recommend it, you know. One thing I liked about Breath of the Wild is the quest for some of the shrines, which I understand some people didn't like. I like Breath of the Wild, but it fell flat in a lot of the dungeons, bosses, etc. The open world is fun to... Thank you. The open world is fun to mess around in, but it lacks what made Twilight, Ocarina, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker that's so good. That's what I'm saying. Like, Wind Waker's technically like an open world, but like not at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You mean the Assassin's Creed with the AOT cameo? So, motherfucker. So I played it before the Attack on Titan cameo. I played it like when it came out. Like Breath of the Wild. So like, there's a reason why I don't really like open world games as much. Like, there's a reason why Elden Ring is one of my least favorite Souls-likes. I think it being an open world game, and it has 72 bosses, but about 32 of them are copies of the same 4 boss over and over again, is like, just inflates the game for no reason. Like, why am I fighting 8 tree sentinels and like 5 of the guys that ride a horse, like like the gold guys that ride a horse and stuff like that? I think also replaying a Souls-like is so bad. Or replaying Elden Ring, I mean, is so bad compared to other Souls-likes, where other Souls-likes... By the way, I'm breaking this wall just to see. Haha! Other Souls-likes have great replayability where I feel like you have to fight a lot of the enemies to get through areas and stuff like that. And to set up your build, it's not that hard to go out of your way to get your stuff. Where like in Elden Ring, to set up your build, it takes fucking an hour. It's literally a joke that like at the start of every Elden Ring playthrough, you just run around for like an hour picking up all the shit that you need. Is really annoying, where like Dark Souls, you are just gated a lot, like in normal Dark Souls games, to be able to, if you want to go for a specific build, oftentimes you're just gated, so you just kind of like, you can't run past everything, so you just have to beat a couple bosses with like a thrown together build. So it's a little bit more fun to replay through, because it's still like fun to play the game and not just run around. Where like Elden Ring suffers from that so bad. Let me actually use some of the abilities that the game gave me, huh? Like this fucking dash is actually really fucking good. Oh, ow. Shit, how the fuck do I switch? How do I switch abilities? I don't know how to... Moves? No. Items? No. I don't know how to swap abilities. That's fine. Should be D-pad? Oh, okay. It's like reversed. Okay, there we go. I am not on keyboard because I'm playing on PS3. Haha. I do like some of the characters and bosses in Elden Ring. So that's like, position yourself near the edge of the wall and press X to jump. Okay, so like, me and Squeaks both hate on Elden Ring a lot, but this is because FromSoft is literally my favorite developer. I think they haven't missed. Even DS2. Like, even DS2 is like a 7. Like, I have incredibly high standards for... Fuck! I have incredibly high standards for FromSoft, because their games are all bangers. So, like... Oh no, what's up, Beast? How's it going, by the way? How's your Friday? DS2 is a good game, and the level of hate it get is not justified. So it's a good game. I think it's good. But, like, it's the worst. It's okay, DS2 suffers from why we gotta pit two bad bitches against each other. That's all I gotta say. Like, it suffers because the worst FromSoft game is a 7 out of 10. So it's like, and honestly, like, Elden Ring and Sekiro are not that much better, you know? But yeah, like, I think Elden Ring has some of the best boss fights in the series, but I do, honestly, I kind of prefer, I know this is the boomer take, I prefer the older bosses typically, because the newer bosses, especially a lot of new Souls-like style bosses in general, are so much of just like, your turn is 7 years, and my turn I get to strike one R1 and not even do like a full combo on you or anything, or even like a charge attack. Where old games are much slower, which makes the bosses in hindsight easier. But I prefer them. I don't know. Yeah, my lowest rated FromSoft game is like a 7. That's what I'm saying. What'd you say about Sekiro? The worst Dark Souls game is Dark Souls 2. Actually, the worst Dark Souls game is the Demon Souls remake, I heard. But I haven't played it because, have you tried any of the four Dark Souls FromSoft games? So I haven't played Armored Core 5 or earlier. When I say FromSoft games, I'm talking modern, like Demon Souls up. Armored Core 6, third best Souls game. That's what I gotta say. Sekiro sucks IMO as a Souls-like. Yeah, so I underrate Sekiro and Bloodborne a lot because build diversity is just not there. Both those games, Bloodborne suffers from it less than Sekiro, so it gets less of a minus points, but both games suffer from lack of build diversity like crazy. My fucking finger hurts! Demon Souls is alright, DS2 the runbacks. So, like, I think under context of, like, all the games even, Demon Souls might be worse than some other games that I might rate Demon Souls higher than. But I think people always forget of context of the time that the game was made in. Demon Souls was revolutionary. And it saved FromSoft as a company. And, like, all these other things. And I, like, Demon Souls, I played Demon Souls when it came out. That's why I, like, or not when it came out, like 6 months after it came out. But I played Demon Souls before DS1 came out. So, like, I've played the games as they were coming out. And being, like, Demon Souls was nothing like I've ever played before. So I rate it highly because it's a game I've never played before. If that makes sense. I think Sekiro is better than Elden Ring. So, like, I think Elden Ring is... Sorry, this is really hard, actually. I think Elden Ring is better than Sekiro. Decapitating Medusa always yield magic orbs. Okay. But again, doesn't mean I think Sekiro is bad. I think Sekiro is probably like a 7 or an 8. The game's really good. Sekiro, because deflect, that I would agree. OG Demon Souls is goated, but remake could have been better. I didn't play remake because I've only heard bad things. And I already played the OG game. And the worst part of BB, it's otherwise amazing game with one of the best aesthetics. Yeah, so, like, that is my problem with Bloodborne, is just the lack of build diversity, which is, like, for some people matters less. And that's why, like, a lot of people probably that their favorite is Sekiro. The build diversity just matters less. But to me, that part is probably, like, one of the best parts of Souls games. And it's probably, like, Elden Ring gets a lot of points back in that. Same with, like, DS2 gets a lot of points back in that. Is I think it was the first game where, like, dual wielding weapons wasn't complete dog shit. Fuck, dude. Okay. Oh, I'm getting wombo comboed. I'm getting wombo comboed. Do this. Yeah, that's a problem. Remake, just OG, but good graphics. Okay. Grab! You fuck! It's a full remake? Yeah, I thought it was like a full remake. It's not just like a like, up-res or whatever. Yeah, but a full remake implies something changed besides graphics. You would think. You would think. Motherfucker. Get out of here. You fucking bitches. So I actually had a coworker recently talk about getting, he got a PS3 again, and he talked about getting God of War 1, and he's like, I made it up to the point where the Medusa bitches are at and quit the game because they were so tilting. I'm like, you're not a real one. You're not a real gamer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, fella. But if nothing changed with graphics, then it's just a remaster. So, like, to me, like, let's say, like, the RE4 remake, right? That game, as far as I could tell, is basically a remaster with some slightly updated controls. And that's the level I want for, like, every game. Like, if they remake this game, all I want is for them to update the menus, make the game look nicer, and that's it. Like, I don't want them to update level design. I don't want them to do literally anything. Just don't fucking do anything. Please don't add extra tutorials. Don't stop, you know? That's my end. I died again. For me, it would probably be Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring, Demon Souls, and Sekiro. Not FromSoft, I know, but Lizapi would go in between DS1 and Bloodborne. I haven't played DS1, but honestly, obviously I played through Kazan, and I'm not like exactly sure where Kazan I would fit in with everything. But Kazan was very good. Okay. Had to lock in there for a minute. Kazan is more hack and slash, so it's more of in the fun department for me. Kazan is very fun. I would consider it a... By the way, I realize I'm fucking huge this whole time. Kazan is more of a hack and slash for sure. But it's still, I would consider, if like Liza P is considered a Souls-like, I would consider Kazan a Souls-like. Eventually I will actually play and beat Liza P to give it a fair rating. But from what I played of Liza P and Kazan, honestly, I like Kazan more. I think I rated Kazan like a 9. Game's very good. I also need to play Neo. Neo's another game I am very interested in, but I've never played. Yeah, there's levels to this shit. So, like, personally, my favorite is Dark Souls 1. It's a mix of nostalgia and mix of, I think it has the best, like, actual main world design in the entire series. Then Dark Souls 3. Then Armored Core 6. That's my controversial take. Then I don't know from there. Probably Bloodborne. Maybe Kazan, then Bloodborne. And then fucking hell. Then Demon Souls. Then Elden Ring, Sekiro, DS2, and I'm fucking dead again. Oh my god, dude, this game is so hard. Let's just skip past these fuckers. Yeah, so then, yes. Elden Ring, Sekiro, DS2. I think is my final rating. Although I might put Sekiro below DS2. I haven't played through DS2 recently. Dark Souls, I know the best, and it has my favorite character. I think DS1, to me, just even after the whole series, has the most iconic bosses and the best designed main area. So it has to be DS1 is like my favorite. Okay. DS1 has a special place in my heart. PewDiePie got me into the game. That's funny. Dude, I need to pay so much attention while beating up these bitches. Fuck. Welcome in, Potato. How's it going? How is your Friday? Fuck. I definitely would say that, like, I don't know, in terms of like consistency, I really like don't know whether I would consider Final Fantasy or the Soul, like, FromSoft games to be my favorite games, like, series of all time. But it's like, they're kind of like the two for me. I just like, the Final Fantasy games are like incredibly consistent in quality, so much that like, even still pretty good ones, it's the same thing as FromSoft games. Pretty decent Final Fantasy games get a lot of hate from the community, which means less people try them out outside the community and just listen to the general community opinion on them. Kind of like Final Fantasy 15 and 13. Is like 13 is okay, but 13-2 is like so worth it to play. Just you have to play through 13 just to play 13-2, because 13-2 is like maybe one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time. But you're not allowed to say that to anyone within the Final Fantasy community, or they excommunicate you. BioShock and Legend of Zelda are my top two franchises. Legend of Zelda's up there. It's just been a while since I really... You fucking bitch. Sleepy as fuck? How was organizing all your books yesterday? Sorry I couldn't talk into your chat. When I posted the raid message, I was actually at a red light. And that's the only reason why I could talk. But it's because I happened to be at a red light. Clip Domo dies from skill issue. It's not a skill issue. It was pretty fun, to be honest. You and Squeak scared the shit out of me. I mean, that was Squeaks, not me. Why the fuck is StreamerBot do that from time to time? That shit pisses me off. You fucking... You! Boo! I agree. I agree. Boo this man! Do I make another clip? No. Why the fuck is her sword so long? Fuck off! Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're jumping down. We're grabbing this. We're rolling. We're rolling. They see me rolling. Then we go up. I need to make a compilation of me fucking dying in this game. This rope part sucks. I agree. It feels like I can't not get hit. Oh shit. I never finished 13. I just wasn't having much fun with it, sadly. But to be fair, I kind of lost interest trying Final Fantasy games after 8. I never played anything after 9 until 13, which I never finished. I really love Crisis Core on PSP. Crisis Core is very good. I would play the remake of Crisis Core if you haven't yet. It's very good. I think it's on the Switch, but I played it on the PS4 or PS5. Final Fantasy VII Remake's very good. If you wanted to come back to a Final Fantasy game that's more of an action-y one, 13's very good. You said you skipped 10. 10 might actually be the best Final Fantasy game in the series. IMO, it is either the best or second best, and the second best is 12 or 6. And then 7's probably like number 4 for me. I don't get me on fucking, don't get me yapping about fucking Final Fantasy. I'll never stop talking. Do you want smoothies? I want a smoothie bowl. Sure. Yeah, I have Crisis Core on my wish list on Steam. Super worth it. I played it on the PSP, but also the remake. The remake is like so good. The remake's so good. It fixed a couple of the problems with the old game. But, oh, what the fuck is this? But didn't, like, not keep it faithful, you know what I'm saying? Holy fuck. What's up?
Did you want a quesadilla again?
Smoothie bowl sounds like cold, thick soup. Fruit soup. Do you guys want fruit soup?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
take,
why I'm asking about
let me
fruit
take a
soup.
look at their menu. Someone recommended something else off their menu, but I forget what. Do you remember?
Why the fuck would I remember what someone recommended to you?
No, we were together when someone recommended this.
No clue.
It was my mom. Remember? It was at breakfast.
Oh, was it your mom?
Yeah.
It was probably like one of the wraps or something, no, your mom.
This is like a global chain, right? I could dox it?
Pretty sure.
Okay, I just won't dox it because pretty sure is not a sure.
Or it was that sandwich. Sounds like a your mom thing.
Does sound good.
I'm ready for my fruit soup.
Fruit soup.
Fruit soup.
Yeah, I'll probably just get the quesadilla again.
What smoothie do you want?
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot we're getting a smoothie place. Maybe I should get a smoothie. Oh god, their smoothies are fucking expensive.
It's free after 25. So.
Bahama. Strawberries, bananas, and chocolate? Oh, fucking peg me, bro. White or dark chocolate? White chocolate? No chocolate. Fuck me. You literally kill me. It's fine. Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you. Welcome in, Cade. How's it going? Alright, I'll catch y'all later. Gotta get some yum yum soup. Tom yum soup? What's that? You're gonna have to take pictures of it, Brandon. Thank you for stopping by. I for sure will play 9 and 10. As much as I loved OG FF7, I don't really care about playing it as a hack and slash like action game over the turn-based of previous games. Crisis Core, funny enough, was the only time I was fine with it, and I wouldn't bother with the rabbit holes of online games. I don't have the patience for those kind of games anymore. Spicy sour Thai soup. That sounds fucking delicious. So, like, I understand not wanting to play FF7 as an action game. But FF15, I like 15 and 16, but most people just kind of like 16 and don't really like 15. But 16 is definitely good. 16 is amazing. 12 was like probably one of my, I think 12's the sleeper hit, mostly because it released for the PS2 after the PS3 already was out, so it didn't sell that well. But 10 is definitely, I think, outside of 7, 10 is like the next most, if you ask someone what the best Final Fantasy game is, they say 10. 10 is so good. I have no bad things. Also, the fact that 10 had Lulu, which is the awakening of me realizing I like emo girls. Okay, let me go this way actually, because I feel like there's something upwards. Okami Cade, by the way, fruit soup. Squeaks is having some fruit soup. I'm not the biggest fan of fruit soup in general. Smoothie bowls are fine though. Smoothie bowls are like, I just don't like, I have slightly sensitive teeth, where I just don't like cold things touching my teeth that much. And oftentimes with smoothie bowls, you kind of have to bite into something that's been in cold yogurt. So it kind of makes my teeth feel weird. Oh God, my eyes!
Do not fear, Kratos. I am the Oracle of Athens, here to help you defeat Ares.
More titties, by the way.
Find my temple to the east, and I will show
Making me
you how
do
to
beam.
know God.
God, I forgot how many titties were in this game, dude. What's up?
I found out who's trying to make us order from the further location.
What?
It was trying to make us order from the further location. I realized because it wanted me to tip $10. And the closer location actually has a nice hot chocolate.
Yes, please.
And what kind of quesadilla were you getting again?
The top one. Not the Santa Fe one. God of War, no God of Titties. Exactly. God of War, more like God of Titties. God of War, nah, more like God of Titties.
The Santa Fe one was not an issue. Okay. God of titties.
Okay, let me. Oh, shit. That is very funny that all of you all said God of Titties at the same time. We are united. That's gonna be the next stream title is gonna be God of War, no God of Titties. I hope you guys know. One of us. One of us. I forgot what I was gonna say though, because Squeaks.